Good Friday Eve or Thursday. This is your Loudoun kind of weather outlook. Going to be another steamy day with a chance of some showers and storms, about a 50% chance. With all the humidity around, if we do get any, there could be quite a bit of rain out of them. We'll have to watch that later today. Not really a widespread type of scenario like yesterday, but still a chance. Tomorrow we could still see some showers and storms, especially in the evening. It's going to be pretty hot, obviously, today, tomorrow, and Saturday. All about the same as far as forecasts go. On Sunday, it looks pretty dry here on the forecast outlook. We'll have to see. I mean, I think whenever it's hot, we could get a scattered shower or storm. Here we are Monday with scattered showers and storms as well. Still hot and humid. And then Tuesday is potentially the last hot and humid day for a bit. Everyone's going to watch Aaron here. Aaron's going to become a major hurricane. And then it could be one of those more, higher in, maybe even a Category 4 hurricane as it's off the East Coast. That will cause a lot of easterly winds, high waves, surf, and even because we're going to get a squeeze of a high pressure to the north and Aaron to the east, that's going to cause a lot of winds along the coast. So don't be surprised when you hear about those types of things. It's not going to be a fun beach-going time because it's going to be a pretty big storm. So here we are on Thursday. The front's trying to come through. That's going to really bring the cooler air, although it will be cooler already. It's going to make its way through. We do have some leftover moisture and things of that nature. But, we'll have to see whether or not this can clear out by next weekend to make it a beautiful weekend because it should be cooler in the forecast. As that goes north and northeast, it's going to whip down some cooler air, and here's even another follow-up. So, we're going to cool off and then potentially even double cool off in the long range now. Before we warm up briefly, and then another front, but then another cool down. So we're really getting into the transitionary period pretty early this time of year already, and we'll show you what that looks like. So the best way to show you kind of what's going on with the heights and the upper level is to look at the 850 millibar temperatures and their anomalies. So we're staying warm here. The orange is going to be above normal. You can see that above normal is sticking around. Here we are Friday. And then we're going into Saturday. It's still way above normal as far as the upper level, so that means it's translating down to our 90 degrees or so temperatures. Remember this time of year, we're down into the low to mid 80s for highs as a normal level, or even low 80s. So getting up near 90 or so is a good chunk above normal. Not abnormal, really, to get that hot this time of year, but just above normal temperatures on average. Here's that bubble of warmth that's having a hard time moving out of here. We are seeing this cool down from the east from Aaron and what it's going to do. But this doesn't look quite as aligned as it did the last couple of days. So we'll have to see how this pans out. So it looks cooler, but not as cool as what those temperatures were showing before. This is a real drop of cool air, and now it's really in the extended. So this just shows you day to day how things can change and mix up. So I think we cool off some and then maybe cool off big time once Aaron really gets out of here. And that's a cool down for most of the country, and here is even a reinforcing shot of much cooler air as we head into late August. So what do we see? Hotter, hot conditions from today through about Tuesday, and then cool down into next week, but maybe not as cool as originally it looked, and then potentially a brief warm up again, and then much cooler conditions. Rainfall not looking like super abundant. We're happy for all the rain we got yesterday, but it wasn't that much. Really like a quarter, half an inch for most of us. Areas to the east got a lot. Areas to the south got a lot. And to the northeast of us really got a lot of rain yesterday. So it is that localized showers and storms, if they end up forming over top of you, that you would get more precipitation. So here we're looking at still about a half to an inch over the next 7 days. About what we need to continue to keep that drought away. And this is related to afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms, and then the front coming through later next week. And then hopefully that kind of clearing up and bringing in cooler temperatures. All right, so that is the overall look at things. Obviously, we knew I was tracking Aaron. Aaron is up to 60 mile per hour as the 11 a.m. update this morning here on its outlook. And it still does not look like a threat to the East Coast directly, but indirectly, high waves and eastern, areas along the coast are getting a lot of wind from it, but not severe wind, just, 30, 40 mile per hour or so is not out of the question. All right, have a great Thursday.